I'll come back. 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 I'll come back.
But Enigma puts up with it, and it's actually a caricature, and we're all actually really nice to him and we're friends with him. So please join in on beating him up.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is what friends do, apparently.
Yeah. But nobody actually knows that, we're actually friends with Enigma. Like, we couldn't say that online. Oh, shit! Okay,
Yeah,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to the Barcast, where the bar gets lower every single week. Your bartenders for this evening will be Enigmatic Otaku,
I'm usually not the first one to be called out.
Milk, Ravage.
I'm all dead inside.
My name is Flutter Priest, and Flam's off being important with a girlfriend, and Pencil's being friendly to friends.
Wait,
Nailed it.
Is Pencil the girlfriend?
No! I'll end you. Anyway, this week we have a very special guest. We're continuing BabsCon month. Be sure to listen all the way to the end of the cast, where we have a very special discount code. We have the lovely Strumpetchan.
That's angelic noises.
I can already see you just like descending from on high in a blaze of Twitter glory.
Actually, one of my favorite, friend tell me stories from BabsCon. I think it was actually the first BabsCon. I was dressed up in one of my Rarity cosplays, and I got down from the atrium level escalator, and apparently there was enough space around me that I was just descending, and my hand was out with my purse in my hand, and they were like, "Tabby, you look like a freaking supermodel going down the stairs," and it's just like, I pull out a sandwich from my purse and I'm like, hell yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for this cast. This is going to be a fun one, guys. For those who haven't tuned in before, welcome to the Barcast. We are a 100% profits go to charity brony community podcast. Man, and I'm stuttering a lot today. Where you ask for the community guests, we ask them to come on, you then ask the questions, and we make them miserable for 2 hours. If you're tuning in at home right now on Twitch, be sure to join in with a healthy drink. We don't want anyone going to the hospital today. I mean, we got BabsCon coming up. That's when the hospital stuff starts. Be sure to drink whenever we talk about or use the word drama.
Hey.
Oh gosh. Enigma, you're on tap for watching the chat get wrecked.
Oh God, responsibilities.
Yes. We're going to be fielding questions from the chat live as we go through the cast. But please keep in mind that since there are a lot of questions out on FanFiction and on Twitter, we may not get to your question. Apologies in advance. Let's start with some actual legitimate questions for interviews. Go figure. First of all, Strumpet, introduce yourself a little bit. Who are you? What do you do in the fandom? And how might people recognize you from the convention community?
All right. Well, I am Strumpet or Gabby. Sometimes Strumpetchan, depends on, I guess, which neck of the woods you know me from. Excuse me. Once upon a time, I used to be a not safe for work artist, and I don't know, it wasn't my thing. So after a while, I just dropped it. And for some reason, I started garnering a lot of followers for just making rants and stuff on Tumblr. I've actually had a few big old call out posts. I'm actually well known for roasting the Steven Universe fandom quite a bit on Tumblr.
I gotta
part
look
of
this
the
up.
reason why I'm not there anymore.
I have a question. What kind of not safe for work art were you doing? Was it drawings? Was it?
Oh, it was just two-dimensional drawings. I loved the Sparity ship, and I have like a I don't know, like I love tall girls, and I guess like Spike was supposed to be a caricature of myself. If if you pay attention to my Twitter when I post my Kingdom Hearts OCs, I can't believe I just said that out loud.
Oh my gosh.
You can actually make some comparisons to my new Kingdom Hearts OCs and my Spike and Rarity, how I used to draw them, and it's, I guess I just like tall girls, and I like to project myself as a rascally boy. I don't know.
You're like,
Well,
yeah,
hey,
Oz.
to each their own. That's really awesome. Let's go to number 2. How did you personally get into the My Little Pony or Brony fandom?
Out of spite, believe it or not.
Oh God! Okay, story time. You gotta share this.
Okay, so I'm not going to name any names, even though they are, in my opinion, garbage people. I used to have an ex. He was seeing someone behind my back throughout the entirety of the relationship. He wouldn't admit it, but like, you just know when it's happening, unfortunately.
Total asshole.
So, yeah, exactly, total asshole. So, this person, who I guess is kind of well known in the not safe for work, My Little Pony art community, started, doing My Little Pony porn, and it was heavily Volcon based. And I'm not going to get into it, but like, I do not like that. So, I voiced my opinion to that, to my ex, and they just kind of accused me of kink shaming them, and then I find out that he's been drawing it in a secret account all along, and I was like, I don't like this. So, and I just kind of knew that she had always been into My Little Pony. So once he started getting into My Little Pony, like, that was just another red flag, like, oh, he's definitely cheating on me again. So then I get into My Little Pony, and he's trying to, get famous for being this not safe for work artist. So I'm like, I'm going to get into the My Little Pony fandom, and I'm going to be famous for making not safe for work, questionable art. And so I did. And it worked.
I love this. This is like Shakespearean revenge right here.
Oh
yeah,
my
and like,
God.
to my surprise, I ended up, genuinely liking it. First episode I watched was Sonic Rain Boom, which did not put a good light on Rarity, I gotta say. It took me a couple episodes to actually like my favorite. Oh, yeah.
I'm curious. Okay, you watched it out of spite, so what was your mindset once you started?
I was just like, ugh. Like, I'm just going to be thinking about them the entire time, but you know what? Like, this could be cool. Like, it is Lauren Faust, and it was kind of cute looking, like kind of anime looking, so that piqued my fancy a bit. I was kind of big or furry at the time too, so yeah.
Right, of course.
Animal people, hooray!
No, the fandoms kind of go side by side at times.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, it was, it was kind of hard at first, I'll admit, but once I got about 3 episodes in, I think I was like, oh yeah, I'm about this.
Awesome. The next question is, what would you personally consider your favorite part of this fandom we're in? The online community, art, cons, music.
Like storming over here, that may be a reason why. Oh yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. You cut out for a little bit, so we were concerned.
Oh no, it's okay. I think it might be because it's storming here, and that might be fudging with it a bit. So yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Did you ask me about my favorite con?
No. Okay, so I'll break it back down.
Okay.
What would you consider your favorite part of this fandom? Would you say it's the community, the conventions, music, maybe just the people you meet, fan fiction? What would you consider your favorite part?
Actually, I would say that the conventions are my favorite part. Big surprise. Like, I don't know, I've kind of been weaving in and out on my online appearances. Of course, like I said earlier, I was a bigger Tumblr user back when I first started, but crap happened. I was harassed. So right now I'm just on Twitter, and even that's kind of, sparingly there. And I wish I could be out in the open more often. But like whenever I go to a convention, I can at least feel confident that there, people will be buddies with me and they'll not care so much about the things I care a lot about, like my appearance, because I'm a weenie. So it's just refreshing to go back and, see that companionship again. And I guess it's easy to get over grudges when you see them again too. Like,
Yeah.
Internet is really notorious for creating vitriol, and vitriol, I don't know. It creates a lot of unnecessary drama. Drink that isn't there. But when you're in person, for the most part, everyone is a civil person, and we just want to be there to have a good time.
Total agreement. So the fourth question that we've got for you is there one thing you would want to say to your followers, fans, haters? It's call out time. What would you say to your followers, fans, or your haters?
To my followers, thank you so much. I really don't know what it is about me sometimes. There has to be something about me. But thank you for sticking around, and I've actually gotten a lot more followers lately, and thank you for that, y'all. I don't know what I did. So, golf claps for you.
Because you're such a likable person.
Gosh, I hope so. like for real though.
Do you have like a link to your DeviantArt or Twitter or whatever, so we can get you more followers?
Oh, gee willikers. Yeah, let me pull up my Twitter really quick. And while I'm doing that, I don't know. I don't want to. I would like, for most of the the stuff that I've gone through with quote unquote haters. Hold on, my Discord just froze, hoping I don't bleep out.
Someone found the link already to your Twitter.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, great. But okay, I don't know. I would like to put things to pastures, even to the person I had to consult a lawyer about not too long ago. I would like to just get over things for the most part. Like, it's kind of put a lot of unnecessary stress on my life, and I don't think any of us need that. So if you're out there, I don't hate anyone. Just I just like to talk to people. I like to get closure on things and be nice about it. I promise not to be a weenie anymore. I'm trying to be a big person here too. So please, let's just get over all of our crap. Let's squash our beefs again.
That's admirable. We'll do some beef quashing. We'll make it a sport.
Where's the beef?
Wow.
I was gonna say there is no beef now. Unless you're eating shepherd's pie, then by all means, beef it up.
I guess we're vegan now.
Oh God, no!
Please,
no, I'm just kidding.
I really don't want the mustache and the hat and the frappuccino lattes from Starbucks. No, just
Here,
no.
sir.
Wait, those have cream. That's not vegan.
Here, sir. Here's your complimentary vape.
No, vegan food is really good. I'm sorry.
It's awful.
Nice. You're just eating the wrong vegan food.
All right. Let's go to number 5. This is our last normal interview question before we jump out to the fans. So we will ask you the most political question that we can get to. It is time to ruin friendships and lives as we know it. Send shockwaves.
All right.
Strumpet, who is best pony?
Rarity. Absolutely. Okay. Like, no question about it, Rarity.
Now, obviously, you've cosplayed Rarity quite a lot. I've seen you do Rarity a lot. What draws you to her character?
um, I've talked about this a lot. She's someone, but she's a character that makes me feel comfortable with, the situation that I was born into. Because I still have a very big feminine side. Like I don't know, if you see me right now, I'm like flapping my hands like an Italian, and I got my hey hand out. So I'm very, very thin person, very thin person. But she reminds me a lot of my mom, I guess. Like, she looks super bougie, intimidating, but she's actually super nice and cool. So there's that positive connection to my mom. But like, I don't know, if there's anything that's girly about me, it has to be like to the nth degree. It has to be glamorous. It has to be pow. And she is the embodiment of pow.
I love the way you put that. That's wonderful. Coming from a place that ran a fan fiction contest to quote unquote make Rarity not garbage. I love the way you put that.
I love that. I mean, I love that was the actual name of the poll or contest or whatever.
Right now, when you were doing your Italian half movements, were you doing the "who touching my spaghetti" movements?
A little bit with the pow thing. I was gesturing a lot with emphasis.
Who powed on my spaghetti?
Don't pow on anyone's spaghetti, please.
Don't
You
touch
can pow
the
anywhere,
child.
just not on their spaghetti.
Don't touch the child.
Oh no, let's not get into Undertale. All right, let's go out to Alex _ who has the first post out in the thread. And oh my god, this I can't handle this meme right now. Thank you for making this Barcast meme. I'm saving it. Question number 1 is, how is everyone celebrating St. Patrick's Day? So Strumpet, how are you being festive today on St. Patrick's Day?
Well, I bought a new bottle of almond milk Bailey's, and I'm actually gingerly sipping on that now. And then I watched It's Always Sunny all day.
Hey! I've never seen that show, but it's been on my list for so long.
It's worth the time, I assure you. You gotta pick the right episode and boom.
I've only seen like the online memes is like, I can offer you an egg.
Like, an egg in this trying time.
I'm gonna level with you guys. I didn't even realize it was St. Patty's Day until I saw this Irish clop on Derpy. And I was like, oh.
Oh no. My grandmother is Irish, so it has been a day. Like, she's called me 3 times. It's like, when are you getting your Reubens? They're getting cold. I'll come on over, Grandma.
I miss the East Coast.
All right, number 2. Strumpet, what would you consider your funniest anecdote? So a story that you would tell to a group of friends, or out while you're drinking, to people you've just met for a good laugh.
Okay. So once upon a time, me and one of my boyfriends went out to Applebee's. We were seated at one of those tall tables near the bar. And, we were enjoying our time. We actually got, like, a couple of really fancy bar drinks. Like, I think one of them was an ice cream sundae sort of alcoholic drink that my boyfriend got, and it looked great. But all of a sudden, while we're conversing, 2 guys, like, stand up and the entire bar goes silent. And one of them, like, he has his shirt, like, kind of open at the top. His hair is brushed back and with gel, and it's luxurious, very macho. And he points to this guy and he goes, "My name is Raul, and this is my girl." And then they just go at it. And then our table gets knocked over, and unfortunately our drinks get knocked over. But there's just something about the way that he just announced his name, and I don't know. It was very cartoonish. So like that's one of the voices I retain is this is Raul. Or rather, my name is Raul, and this is my girl. He will be forever inspiration.
This is a fucking Applebee's.
It is the most Applebee's story ever. And we had the entire meal free because our table got knocked over. But like we tipped them like the entire amount of our bill as, you know, oh my God, we can't believe you had to deal with it. But we just thought it was so funny. Like we couldn't stay mad at it.
Okay, they went at it as in they started making out right there or fighting?
No.
Oh my God.
Both versions are great, but no, unfortunately, they make out so hard they knock our table. God, but
That's the visual I had. Honestly, that's the visual I had.
Enigma, this isn't like one of your fanfics.
You know what?
I'm not Enigma.
No, I wasn't interrupting you. Sorry, Rav.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. Just it's kind of funny. I'll leave it up to interpretation. Like by all means, whatever's funnier to you. But in reality, they did like beat the ever living crap out of one another. An ambulance had to be called. Oops.
All right. Now then, number 3. What do you think of fart fetishism?
Not my thing. Like God
We went
bless
from 0
you.
to 60 fast.
What are you
They
saying?
sure did. But no, not my thing. Especially when cakes are involved. Like I don't get it.
What?
Cake farts. Oh my God, I forgot about the internet meme.
What, are you guys saying you don't like poots leaving butt cheeks?
Stop.
Nah, they just don't like playing the brown tuba.
Stop. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You guys, this is going down the toilet. All right.
Well, hey,
Number
just make
4.
sure you flush and wash.
Oh my God. Okay.
Goodness
4.
gracious.
Alex underscores final question seems to be a riddle that he didn't post the answer to. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, what the hell?
How can you take 2 away from 5 to leave 4?
I'm like drawing it out like on the table to see if it's a visual thing, but I don't think it is. 2 away. Jeez, I don't know. This is like, does anyone know the answer? This is gonna ruin my day.
I really
Repeat it for me. Repeat it
How
for
can
me.
you take 2 away from 5 to leave 4?
Take 2 and 2.
Oh, that's
I don't get it.
it's supposed to be like
You
a
take 2 out, and then you take another 2 out. So you've taken 2 sets of 2 out. If you add them together, they
because
make
the
4.
Other pile is 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a
Right.
dad riddle. Like those are, I don't know if they're the best or worst kind of riddle.
These
Uh,
are the moistest of danks.
See, this was my least favorite puzzle in Knights of the Old Republic. All right. Lieutenant Major Dude now has the next question, which is just, please tell Strumpet to enjoy the podcast.
Thank you. Enjoy your
Ratchet.
day.
Ratchet Starfall now comes up next. It's time to delve into the realm of horror.
Yay!
Number 1. What is your favorite horror movie?
That's a good question. I think I would have to think about it, to be honest, but if someone put a gun to my head and needed an immediate answer, I would say The Ring. Like the American version.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a pretty astounding thing when the Japanese director, and you know, Japanese horror movies in my mind are top notch.
Oh yeah.
And it's like the fact that, like, you know, he gave them the blessing, like, this is really fucking good.
Yes.
That's impressive. And I like the whole transition to Seattle thing. It was clever. And, you know, they Americanized it in just the right ways. And I wish that Death Note could have taken the hint.
Oh no, don't talk about Death Note.
Like, if they just watched The Ring and just took notes on it, they'd be like, if we turned Death Note into The Ring, we would not even have to do anything else. Boom, there's the movie.
Yeah.
Like, no, they didn't do that.
The only good thing about the Death Note live action movie was Ryuk.
Oh my god, I agree with that.
I agree with that. Yeah, but I don't know. It's a bad sign when the extremely poorly received Japanese live action version of the Death Note movie is better than the Netflix version. Just oh my god. All right, number 2. Let's not talk about gore and ruined franchises. What is the scariest video you've ever seen? So I'm guessing this is like internet videos.
That's a good question as well, because I classify scary into 2 categories. That's horrifying, like, you know, watching car crashes and stuff, and then there's
Right.
spooky videos. I think the scariest. God, that sucks. Why don't I have a good answer for this? There was something, like, I don't know if this counts, but there was something that Rainbot Horror posted once upon a time, and I think she deleted it. I love her, by the way.
Oh god, I'm just like over here getting ready to gush. Like, I love Rainbot.
Oh no, it's okay. We can totally gush about her later. But
Right.
like, I think it was a Japanese urban legends video or something. If someone can find it, please point it out to me. I'd love to post the comment about what happened. But she retold a story that essentially the point is, if you hear it some amount of weeks later, you're gonna actually see them in a dream, and you're gonna almost die in the dream. And that actually happened to me. Like, some odd weeks later, I had a very, very vivid nightmare, and I was like, well, never gonna watch that video again. And I really like want to go, just so you know, like, this might actually be real, y'all.
Holy shit. All right. Number 3. What would you consider your favorite horror novel?
Ooh. I think that would probably have to be Pet Sematary, I'm sure. Like, that was a good read and a good movie too, but there was something about the book that was just creepier.
Total agreement. Man, we got a guest with good taste this week. Nothing to say about the other week.
It's like, wow.
All right. Number 4. What would you consider your favorite scary game?
Ooh, I do know this one. I'm Scared.
Okay.
Like, that one really fucked me up.
Okay, I gotta look this up.
Actually, believe it or not, we did a Let's Play over it on the YouTube channel for the Screaming Closet, and it's really awesome. It like interacts with your computer.
Please put a link to that. I would love to see it.
Oh man, we played the full version, and the problem was that did you play like the free download version or the one you have to buy on Steam? And then Priest's internet died.
Now we'll never know. You there, Strumpet?
Oh, they're cutting out again. Ah.
Yeah, there you
Oh
go.
no, it's okay. I think you're back now. Or not.
Man, she is.
No.
Hello.
Where did y'all go?
Okay.
Oh, there you are.
I think you're back.
Hello, neighbor.
Away again. Oh, I'm back again. Hooray.
My question was, did you play the version of I'm Scared that is you have to buy it on Steam or it's free to download? This question is
And
this
dead
question
again.
is cursed. This question is cursed.
I guess so. Are you asking if it was free to download?
Was it the free version or the one you buy on Steam?
Oh, I think it was the free version because it was like just when it came out and they were still trying to fudge around with it, I want to say.
Ah, that is the better version. I'll save that. The version that we play on the Screaming Closet is the one you buy on Steam. Don't play it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Number 5. What would you consider your favorite internet creepypasta?
Well, I know it's kind of like a quintessential common answer, but Been Drowned kind of stuck with me in a very real way because I had never finished Majora's Mask until I think it was 2012, 2013 or something like that. I had played up until the Sand Temple part. And like later, I was talking to actually the same boyfriend that I went to Applebee's with. We were talking about Been Drowned, and I was like, I just kind of vaguely heard of it, and I've seen the creepy Link statue face, but other than that, I haven't really delved into it too much. So he had me watch it, and he read it, and I hadn't seen this part of the game yet. So to me, like, this was real. Like, this was what was going to happen to me when I okay. So I was like, well, I guess I can't finish Majora's Mask like ever. I did end up doing it, but it made it really like scary.
All right. Number 6. If you're comfortable, of course, what are your phobias?
Good question. I do have like a bit of a car accident thing, and I lost my brand new Ford Fiesta once upon a time, so I get really nervous when I drive. So that's kind of a phobia, but it's one I deal with on a daily basis.
Right.
I can empathize with that. Is it empathize or sympathize?
Empathize if you can like actually relate to it because it's happened to you before.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was in a rollover, and so left turns in cars kind of make me nervous.
Oh gosh, bless your heart. I understand. But other than that, I think whenever I go to New Orleans, I'm pretty sure I just draw a lot of negative juju, and I'm afraid I'm gonna come back with one of the Lalaurie house ghosts or something.
Oh, you don't want to turn into a frog?
No.
Are you saying you don't want to peruse the local market and buy a cursed object?
I mean, I feel like I do that anyway. Like when that, like having to go out.
This is why you don't buy Majora's Mask from pawn shops.
But I got friends on the other side.
All right.
I got friends on the other side. I love that.
I know.
Number 7. What would you consider your favorite horror monster?
Kind of going back to the first question of, I would consider Samara a horror monster at this point. So gonna have to go with Samara.
Did you know? Have you ever watched like The Grudge or Ju-on?
Yes, I've watched both.
Did you know that they put Samara and what's her name from Ju-on / The Grudge in like a Versus movie?
What? No.
It's awful. It's garbage, but watch it. It's kind of funny.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like something I'd still enjoy just for the novelty of it.
Because at one point, as you would expect, they get into like a cat fight, and it's really different.
Clawing at each other, like trying not to get their hair in each other's faces.
I'll save it at that. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna go now to Sunbro for Life, who has a vast array of questions. Number 1, what is your favorite video game?
Okay, favorite video game is ooh, Kingdom Hearts, the first one. I don't care.
No, totally fair. Like I oh gosh, I binged playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 until I unlocked everything in the game.
Who hasn't?
Are you hyped that Kingdom Hearts 3 is finally like gonna actually come out?
Maybe.
Yeah. No, I'm so happy. Like everything that they've previewed so far just makes my heart sing.
So will Sora fight alongside Anakin Skywalker and Wolverine, seeing as they're both?
That'd be fun as hell.
They're all owned by Disney now.
I'm not surprised if like they come up as a summon or something later. Like I could see a Luke Skywalker summon.
Or like Captain America.
Ooh.
Or
Hey, so long as it's not Rey, I'm cool with it.
Could you imagine the lightsaber Keyblade?
That would
That'd be
actually
cool,
be
actually.
really cool.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Okay, now I'm actually kind of intrigued about. I was like, I'm not sure. I'm like, ooh, now I like that. Yay!
Number 2, what is your favorite boss fight?
Catherine, the immoral beast, which you're basically fighting a giant ass because that was your first time having anal that night.
Oh God.
Wait, that's what it symbolized?
That's exactly
Yes.
because like remember this morning she says like I've never done that before, like something along those lines.
Oh God.
And Catherine officially goes on the list of the games that Priest needs to play.
Yes, please.
Number 3. Have you accepted Skeletor, the master of the universe, into your heart?
Absolutely. I mean, is this an actual? I thought we weren't gonna get into religion on this podcast. Good sir.
Wonderful.
He is not a religion. He is a way of life.
That's
He's doing
fair.
it.
He's more of a lifestyle choice than a religion.
Number 4. You are in Ponyburg. What business do you start?
Oh my goodness. I would start my own version of like Queer Eye for the straight guy, but it's like queer horse for the dowdy horse. I didn't want to say horse twice.
Wait.
But...
So it would be mares dressing up stallions, or
I don't. It would be anyone who needs to dress up. Like I feel in all places, Ponyville or Ponyburg or any part of the Canterlot Equestria world would be accepting enough to have everyone participate on the show, no matter how the mares or stallions identified and stuff.
Total agreement. Total agreement.
So it's basically what Rarity does, but like better. I'm just kidding.
Shots fired. Keep
so they-
Rarity garbage.
so they just look at Big Mac and go, yeah, yolks or so last year.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, and I'd give him a nice little fade cut with the coif and everything, and get him a new pair of shoes. Oh yeah, no, like I'd go ham.
A new pair of horseshoes.
Mm-hmm. Studs,
Well-
baby. They're in fashion right now.
Given the way that Big Mac will like cross dress, given the necessity, I think he would actually enjoy that like a lot.
I agree. I think he would be open to a makeover even if he didn't stick with it. He'd be like, oh,
Yes.
this was cool.
Yeah. He's like, this is a fun way to fill up a Thursday.
It's a great way to stay in shape.
Number
He knows how to put on makeup, so like he like already has some grooming ability, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Number 5. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
That's a good question. She is. I'm assuming she's still in the closet.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know. She's just out there trying to find. She's trying to find happiness. Just
Yes,
trying to
go
figure
back.
things
Maybe-
out right now. I don't know.
Maybe she's on a subway.
Leave her alone.
Still back
Well, no,
in
no, no.
Europe trying to choose a major.
Well, maybe she's on a subway with that trench coat and she's trying to flash people.
I was about to say also that underneath that trench coat, she's a streaker.
No, she's like, if y'all remember that picture of the one girl with the trench coat and the kitten in her pocket, yeah, that's actually Carmen San Diego out there saving cats.
The crazy cat lady. All right.
And then number 6, Sunbro for Life's favorite question. Do you even praise, bro?
Nah, that ain't me.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, the sun will not be praised today. All right, we're going to Not Enough Coffee, who provide. Actually, no, I'm being dumb. Let's take our Twitter question from True Blue, hashtag a True Blue friend at MLEEP Production,
Oh, good.
who is asking, will you be attending this year's BronyCon?
I will actually be attending this year's BronyCon. I am excited to say.
Ooh, cosplay, or are you helping out with the convention?
I I'm trying to think of what I want to do as like a new cosplay to debut there. But I'm there to do I think it's just called like the Riff Ponies panel with the Riff Ponies. It's gonna be a drunk panel, so I'm excited about that.
Ooh, hype.
And then I will be in the burlesque show, Tavern Burlesque.
Ooh, exciting. That's going to have to be a must hit for anyone who's hitting BronyCon this year.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm not going to spoil too much, but it's going to be Crazy Ex-Girlfriend's song, if y'all are familiar with that show.
Ooh, okay. Okay, then let's go to Not Enough Coffee, who has the next question. Keeping it simple, keeping it straight. His question is, sup?
Not too much. I did not do a whole shit ton today. I was actually kind of hyping myself up all day for this interview.
You're doing great. We love
Yay! And thank you.
Let's see. Now we're going to Super Trampoline, who has just a simple statement. Strumpet is an in real life friend and a good person.
That makes me feel good. Thank you very much.
All right, now we're going to Latrius, who says, if you could hug one willing pony, who would you hug?
Oh God, what's the name of that one pony that had a bunch of bad luck?
Troubleshoes.
Troubleshoes. I want to give Troubleshoes a hug so bad. Like I get stressed out watching that episode.
You just want to give his stubby chin scritches.
I know, just give him head pats and a big old care. Like, oh honey, it's unfair what they've done to you, baby. Just let it out.
It's gonna get better. Period. All right. If you could hug a willing original changeling, would you?
I don't know. Like, I would hug them as long as like that moth dust doesn't come off on me. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Moth dust.
They've got
Like when-
moth dust.
Yeah, like when you touch a moth or whatever, it like rubs off like that dusty crap on
Yeah,
you.
no,
Like...
I know what you're talking about. I don't know
Okay.
why.
I know what it is. I know what it is actually.
What is it?
It's scales from their wings.
What?
Yeah,
No.
it's weird.
Wow.
They shed from their wings. Moths, it's either moths or butterflies. I know butterflies have like these little spines that are on their wings that are actually small enough and sharp enough to destroy bacteria. Moths are
Damn.
kind of the same way, except for their wings are scaled.
So they just shed it.
Yeah, it's just like fish scales.
Wow.
Also, if you hug a changeling, won't you be feeling up their carapace? It'd be all smooth and sleek.
That's true. Like if it was smooth and sleek, that'd be different. But I'm not about getting tiny scales all over me.
Yeah, that sounds kind of gross. As an aside, though, what do you think about the new style versus the old style for changeling?
I mean, I guess I'm mostly indifferent to it, but I do like the original changelings better, simply because I just like that entire part of the arc a lot better. IMO.
Do you guys think that the new changelings, because they're colorful, they're poisonous?
No.
I would believe that. I like that headcanon.
Yeah, like in the animal kingdom, if a tree frog is colorful, that means it's poisonous. Same with
Yeah,
bugs.
but they're not. They're not frogs. They're like deer.
They're
They're like multicolored deer, and you aren't gonna walk up and lick a changeling. Well, actually,
I was gonna say, you're asking podcast about.
Priest, write this fic right now. You lick them and you get like an LSD trip.
what do
Ooh.
changelings taste like?
See, now the LSD trip thing, that sounds more. If they're not poisonous, they could at least get you high. Like, headcanon. Write it in the sands of time.
High in love. That will be the quote unquote friendship reason.
There we go.
If you could hug a willing bat pony, would you?
Absolutely. A bat pony is absolutely always welcome to give me a hug.
Yeah,
Aw.
but you hug them and then they steal the mangoes from your pocket.
Okay,
You're making
because I'm
them sound
going
like
into a smoothie
gypsies.
thing now. Hey, you can't say that on a podcast.
What are you doing? We're gonna have to stop. Oh my Jesus.
Hey! I am part gypsy, like not from like this. Which would you call
Are
it?
you Romanian?
Words?
No, closer to Russia.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Rush-
I guess you get a
Russian?
pass.
Well,
Russian?
oh God,
Oh my god.
no, Lithuania.
Okay. Moving on. We got questions now from Tin Man. To everyone, out of all of the fandom, what is your favorite headcanon for the show? So obviously, Strumpet, you get first dibs. What do you think's going on in that show they don't say explicitly?
I don't know if it's tooting my own horn or kind of being conceited or not, but there's just like this kind of accepted fandom that Rarity, despite, being posh and elegant, is kind of got like a hotel heiress double lifestyle going on about her. Like she's going out making mad stacks, selling bougie perfume and getting DUIs, but getting out of jail the next day because she has all this money. So I don't know, like I like that because it kind of encapsulates the Strumpet spirit when I created that persona. So it's like, all right, okay, I can vibe with this.
Do you think Rarity owns the spa now? Because if you notice, she hasn't paid in a while. She just walks in and they start pampering her.
That's actually okay. Add that to the headcanon. She's not a hotel heiress, but like a spa resort heiress. I love it. All right, I accept that.
All right, has anyone else got any cool headcanon stuff since this was for everyone? Enigma, what stupid headcanon do you have?
My headcanon is that bat ponies are not actually related to bats, but more to dragons because they got the slit eyes.
Okay.
Oh, actually, that's not too bad. I was expecting you to say something like Ember has, despite being not a mammal, has tits or something.
She's anthro. God damn it! Let it die. She's
Oh
an
my
anthro
god.
dragon.
That's not how we work.
That's not acceptable.
All right. To Strumpetchan. Do you even crotch boobs on ponies? And if so, what size for said crotch tits?
No, crotch boobs are so weird. I mean, I know that's how are built, but it's like it's even funnier when they have like bikinis over. It's like, do people really think this is a rock?
Yeah, they really do.
God bless them.
Have you seen the images of Milky Way where she has a bra over her crotch boobs?
Yes, I know exactly which photo you're talking about. Because once upon a time I was going to cosplay her, so I have like all these research reference photos, and it's like, nope, not doing that.
But them titties.
No! God, that actually reminds me, there was this one video on YouTube for a while. I can't remember what brony person it was. I think I unsubscribed from them after a while. They had this looping animation video, just Fluttershy with literally basketballs just dangling back and forth underneath her.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, oh my god. All right.
Too much.
Now then, final question from Tin Man is, please pick one butt to rule them all. Sun butt, moon butt, love butt, sparkle bug, butt, or bug butt.
Oof. You know what? I gotta say, I think I like Celestia the most out of all of them.
Totally
Yes.
fair.
You like her
Praise the
butt?
sun.
You like her
I
butt
guess
out
I
of the
do
rest?
praise her son a little bit. I do like, I do kind of like, we're gonna get into it. Her butt, it just, I don't know, the white on rainbow is a good aesthetic. So
Well, hey,
it's a more
I've got it,
pleasing
I've got
butt
it.
to look at, I guess, if we're gonna get into that.
It's not just the butt; it's the personality behind the butt.
Exactly.
God, that could be anyone. I Celestia would be the best at making eggs.
Well,
What?
Sunny side
Because
up.
if she stands on her head, it'd be sunny side up.
oh God, that pun!
You guys didn't get it. I was the only one who got it.
Flapper.
Rav, you're fired. I'm done.
Okay.
No, don't leave,
Out of
please. I
here.
need you. Okay. All right. We're going to now Togareth, who quickly asks, "Why haven't we made a new writers' workshop in months?" Flam is spearheading the writers' workshop project. He's been lined up with a lot of in real life stuff, and especially maintaining a new relationship status, and that's been taking higher precedence. In real life will always come first for the podcast. Sorry if that's a problem, but we will hopefully have news writers workshops eventually. So Strumpet, why is Flutterdash best or worst ship?
Well, first off, actually, I will admit to kind of liking Flutterdash, like when I was first getting into it, but I just kind of realized that Fluttershy in general is kind of my shipping. I hate, the term bicycle in this sense, but she just works. She works with everyone. I don't get it.
Fluttershy gets around pretty well.
Yeah, when I was doing Not Safe for Work Art, I think she was the one that I had drawn with the most partners out of everyone. It's like, what is up with this?
I can see this. She's too shy to make eye contact, so she goes down to the local glory hole.
Fluttershy just she carries around her own packs of smokes just later on. It's like, that was nice.
Oh my God.
Got a motor.
Okay. We're going to Tony Montana now, who asks you to define what is, in your opinion, trash TV.
That is actually up to the speculation of the general public too, but I guess the easiest example is I really like, I don't know if y'all would remember this, but Charm School.
Oh my God.
Yeah, stuff like that, like the old VH1 reality, here, let's date this celebrity of whatever status show. I was all about Flavor of Love. I love New York. New York is an icon of that kind of reality TV.
Yeah.
So I don't know, there's an art to it, so I appreciate it, but I guess another yeah, but I used to I don't watch it anymore, but my Nona got me turned on to the Maury Show.
Oh my God.
I used to be into that kind of trash TV as well, but I don't really watch that talk show stuff anymore. I'm more into the ridiculous game shows that are obviously dramatized. Does that count?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
good.
Oh God,
Dr. Phil.
There was this one thing that I saw. It was the Japanese game show, and I always forget what the name is. It's Downtown or something like that. But they do this section of their show that they call the punishment games. And it's this game show where in the very beginning, they do something really weird. They'll do a race or something, and it's one guy versus the 4-man relay race, and whoever loses gets subject to a quote unquote punishment game. And one of my favorite ones to watch is the guy loses a challenge, and so the 4 guys invade his home with helpers and pie him in the face at every turn with everything he does.
No.
And he can't do anything about it.
Do you want your contestants to die?
Well, no, it's only these 5 people, and it's a big challenge. And then I think there are prizes if they quote unquote survive the punishment game.
Oh, yeah, literally.
But it's really fun. We're gonna have to do a Barcast viewing party of it sometime. It's one of my favorite things to watch.
Good. Y'all should.
We're going now to questions from Short Skirts and Explosions, who asks, "What doth life?"
God, it's so busy lately. I don't have time to think. Like I blink at the end of January, and it's second week of March.
Can you believe that BabsCon is almost in 2 weeks?
I'm like, no, I can't believe it. No, I can't. That's the short answer.
Well, I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh my god.
Not now. But no, I mean, like, for the most part, I'm prepared, but I always get the pre-show jitters because I don't know. I do have fun playing Golden Gates, and I don't want to look like a jerk up on stage because I'm already good at making myself look like a jerk already. So
Oh,
I
no,
try and
you're
be
such a wonderful person, though.
Oh,
What?
Thank
No.
you. Thank you. I do appreciate that.
The only person
I
we
don't
beat
know.
up on this cast is Enigma, not you.
Okay. Haha, Nika's a nerd.
But since you brought up Golden Gates, how did you step into the role of being the actress for Golden Gates, and what's that like for you?
Well, I was asked once upon a time by Sonia. I think I had expressed to someone that I was at least trying to get them situated with a new cosplay contest because like the one I had witnessed was a disaster, and I was kind of trying to help out with it. But I went to someone and was like, if you at least let me manage it, like I could at least bring some experience of what I have running other cosplay contests. I like, even though I'm not a huge cosplayer myself, like I'm a casual cosplayer and I do cosplay a lot, just not it's not my skillsman trade, unfortunately. But I would like to say that I have a good eye for detail, and I like running positive contests like that. Anyway, it's good to reward people for their hard work. So I guess it got to the right person, and along with that, it was like, oh yeah, did you also want to Golden Gates? And I was like, heck yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. But
no, by all means, go for it.
But experience-wise, she's a fun character to play, and it's kind of fun getting to put some of like your own experience into a character like this. She's a humanizing pony to be, I will say that. And I can relate to her a lot. She's always trying to do what's best for her town, and I like to think I'm trying to do what's best for everyone too, even if I get all preachy and stuff.
No, totally fair, totally fair. I think everyone's trying to look out for the best things for everyone else. What would you say is one of your most memorable experiences while in that role? Like, obviously, I believe Golden Gates does get to interact a lot with the kids at the convention and stuff like that. Do you have any memorable experiences?
Yeah, one of my favorite experiences was, I think it was the year we were I can't remember if it was the year we were superheroes or Jedis. Pretty sure we were superheroes, but we weren't really scripted with a whole lot of things, but they handed me the microphone, and I don't know, started coming up with this little mini presentation on emotional intelligence for all these kids, and the adults and kids were actually like kind of into it, and it's like, wow, I'm imparting wisdom onto
Wow.
So, I just taught them the importance of not giving in to words and stuff like that, just with more fancy words, like, I don't know, impeccability.
That's wonderful.
Fun. The kids are actually, oh my gosh, the kids are always super great at BabsCon. They dig the whole thing that we're trying to put on, and
Now I'll never know what
we
happens.
enjoy it a lot more.
Right, totally fair. Now I'm gonna lob a bit of a fastball question. I don't know if you've got anything ready for this, but this is obviously something that I think a lot about, and I think it'd be really good for people who go to conventions to hear. What do you think the general Brony con goer experience can do to make sure that the experience that a convention wants for the kids is as safe and good as possible for the kids?
Got you. I mean, the important thing is like we really don't care what goes on behind closed doors as long as it, stays within a reasonable containment. Like, you want to go have fun, let loose, party on, say like questionable things without scrutiny. That's what private hotel rooms are for.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like
I mean, the whole party floors are on a completely different floor. Like,
and yeah, there's a reason for that. Like we try and keep it as contained as possible, and we don't want to disrupt anyone else. So, like, by all means, take advantage of that. Y'all want to be rough and rowdy, like, go for it. Just keep in mind that even though freedom of speech is a thing, like, this is a privately run event, and for the good of not just the convention, but like the kids and the parents, you don't want to be saying anything in public to make anyone uncomfortable. And I hate to be that kind of naggy and preachy, but it makes us look better, like, as a whole in the community. Like, I don't know if anyone else was super embarrassed about Playboy featuring a bunch of Nazis and the like not just right wingers, like literal Nazis in the My Little Pony and furry communities. It's just like, yikes, it's not a good look, dudes. And I know y'all don't want to be associated with that in the so please.
Yeah, and things like that only kind of further the divide between this fandom being something that's kind of acceptable on a normal basis is just as much as, say, being a Star Wars fan or a Trekkie, which is hopefully, one day what hopefully our community can achieve. But until then, we have to make sure that we're as open and even keeled as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I can't believe I have to say this, but apparently some people just don't fucking get it. Don't touch the kids. Don't harm the kids.
Oh my God!
Do not touch the kids.
Touch kids.
Don't ERP with the kids. No.
Whoa.
You leave them alone. You are an adult. You stay away from them. Stay away.
Obviously, this is teetering into a territory, but is this a frequent problem, or?
Not. It's like becoming obvious that apparently it's accepted in some circles more than we thought. So I just wanted to throw it out there, like. And it's not just the My Little Pony fandom, but like I had experienced this in the furry fandom too. If you are over the age of 18, don't talk to kids in high school or younger. Like, simple as that. Like,
of course.
So just like you want to make the community, even to a convention standpoint, like that spreads like wildfire. So like that affects attendance of communities. Yes. I assure you.
Laws on age of consent are a thing.
Mm-hmm. And like that was like a huge stigma about the fandom in the first place. Like, what are you doing? Making it worse? Ah! Okay, I just wanted to air that out just at one point. That was the opportunity I had, so I won't talk about any more heated things.
Thank you. No, thank you. But we are now about halfway through the podcast, so very quickly, and I apologize, there's going to be no song this week. Because I don't have one at the top of my head. I can't sing a song. Last time I did it was garbage.
Yeah, Pencil's our song singer.
Oh, got you.
But if you like these types of podcasts, be sure to go out and check out the Barcast on Patreon. I just posted a link in the Twitch chat there. All of the proceeds that we receive for this podcast goes out to Red Wings Horse Sanctuary out in California, where we are sponsoring a horse right now by the name of Big Mac. That's right, just like Big Mac from the show. Red Wings Horse Sanctuary is a horse rescue charity where the horses that they rescue from bad owners or bad homes, or even out in the prairie, are usually malnourished or have serious problems or have been abandoned. And instead, they rehabilitate these horses, make sure that they're seeing doctors, make sure they're well fed. And once they're tame enough and in good spirits, they help children that have social or mental handicaps. And we want to make sure that we can always help these charities whenever possible. So far, we're on track to donate over $1,000 this year to these charities, and it's only through your guys' help, through your guys' watching and our advertisement revenue and helping out Patreon, that we can do these wonderful things. So please, if you have a spare dollar or two, throw it out to the Patreon, and we'll make sure that we can get Big Mac's teeth cleaned, which is our next big goal. So
Oh, that's so nice.
we seriously try. We have to have some legitimacy behind this degeneracy.
That's fair, but like, I don't know. That's a really admirable cause. So it touches my heart, guys. Good job.
Oh, well, thank you. All right, we're going to go out now to. Oh my gosh, we have a lot more questions than I thought we did.
Oh no.
Let's go
Oh
to
yes.
Eighth, who has questions now. This is a life or death question, Eighth says, because if you do it, someone's brain may not get enough blood. Let's play a little game. Can you talk dirty and make aeroplane noises for us?
Like at the same time?
No, I don't.
I love your cock, baby.
Wait,
Wait, dirty talk.
Wait, Trumpet. Repeat it, but look at another airplane and say, "I love your cockpit."
Whoa!
All right, let's try a bipedal plane this time. I love your cockpit, honey. Oh. I don't know.
Let's step away from that. Hey, Eighth, I want to give you a big hug, you Australian bastard.
That was really
All right.
good.
All right. Fim Forever now has a set of questions. Let's skip number 1. And we'll go to number 2. Oh, they're tied together, so that's why it was there. Obviously, you managed to get yourself into the fandom. Do you wish to get out?
Not necessarily get out. I want to definitely start focusing on, my personal stuff more. I mean, that's actually becoming a lot harder to do now that my job is literally dependent on me to succeed. So eventually I would like to, let me put it this way, and I hate to sound conceited, but the end goal is to stop going as a regular attendee, but to start working towards something that'll lead me to be a guest of honor at conventions instead. So it's not so much that I want to get out. I just want to, I don't know, I've been doing this for 6 years, and it has been really fulfilling, and it's been fun. People still come to my panels when I host them. That's great. But, I want to make a name for myself.
Hey,
that's why I moved out to California.
Totally legitimate. Totally legitimate. Let's
Thank
see.
you for understanding.
Next question is, who are your top favorite characters from any TV series, movie, or game?
That's a good question. Okay, I was just making sure my bunny is just asleep. He's the laziest bunny in the world. But yes, he's just asleep. This is when he sleeps.
Okay, it's bunny time. Tell us about your bunny. What's the name? Tell us all about it.
His name is Coconut. So we always have to consider him. He looks like a coconut too. He's getting fat, so I need to start getting him exercised more. But he loves to watch cartoons. His favorite show is American Dad.
Do you feed him limes?
No, I don't feed him limes. Can you feed bunnies lime?
I would not
Absolutely
suggest
not.
I'm just gonna say like that.
You
doesn't
should
seem like a
not
good
put the
idea.
lime in the coconut.
Dude, that's a good joke. But no, I do not want to. He would probably, even if you could do that to a bunny, he'd probably be like, "Did you just betray me? What have you done?"
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Yeah, he's a he's a drummy little bitch. Drink everyone.
I can imagine. He takes a bite of the lime, goes, "Did you just poison me, you bitch?" And then continues eating the lime.
seems in character for him, but no, he's great. But oh, I actually woke him up. Sorry, Coconut. But my favorite. Okay, let's go with a movie first. Timon from The Lion King. TV series would be ooh, that's a hard question. I just really love Everyone on the Place. Like that is a well-made show. It's a very likable characters. That in Frank Reynolds. And video game, I would have to go with Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
I knew it. I knew you were going to go with
this. Oh,
That
come
lovable bastard.
I bet you swooned when he turned into a mermaid boy. He was shirtless.
Like 14-year-old me was like, yes, I'm all about this. And now it's like, oh God, Sora, no. Your nipples are weak.
No. You gotta think about his weird dolphin. You gotta think about his weird dolphin penis.
No! No, like what I think about is just like, what the fuck is going on with the rest of Goofy's body?
See, what always killed me about Kingdom Hearts is like until like Birth by Sleep, there wasn't really an explanation for like how Keyblades worked. So I always had this idea, it's like, oh, Sora's the chosen one. But then like in Kingdom Hearts 2, it was all about like, well, they're in Sora's heart, so they also get a Keyblade. And then everyone had a Keyblade. I'm like, wow, Sora really gets around.
Oprah's just giving them out for free. You get a Keyblade. You get a Keyblade. What's the point of locking anything anymore?
I love how it keeps coming back to Kingdom Hearts. This is a great podcast.
Welcome to the Kingdom Hearts podcast, where Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out eventually. All right. Number 4. If you had the chance to win
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry. If you had the chance to win $1 million, but you could only speak in popular references to movies, would you do it?
I would absolutely do it, because that's something I could actually do.
What you talking about?
Like, I don't know what it is, but I know a lot of Superbad. So I could probably speak that entire movie.
I can just imagine you sitting at the DMV and the woman says, "Ma'am, you filed this incorrectly. You have to go back to the line," and you go, "I'll be back."
Yeah, that's about God, especially when the governor was still in. God, that was a time, wasn't it?
You know, I have a French friend, and he does not believe me when I tell him that he was my governor.
Oh man, that's real.
I'm all the way out in the Midwest, and I could feel a difference when the governor was a thing. But moving on, because politics. What is your favorite quote from anything?
My favorite quote from anything is, let me look this up, because I wanted to say the entire thing. Okay, fortunately. Okay, yay, it's actually one of the first things I see. So this is Wiley Burp from An American Tale, Fievel Goes West. Just remember, Fievel, one man's sunset is another man's dawn. I don't know what's out there beyond those hills, but if you ride yonder, heads up, eyes steady, heart open, I think one day you'll find that you're the hero you've been looking for.
I like it.
Like
I really like that.
This has stuck with me so much. Like, other than that, keep moving forward from Meet the Robinsons / Walt Disney.
I thought I was so sure your favorite quote was going to be "Just keep swimming, just keep swimming."
No, I like
No, that's what
people-
you do at work.
I don't know, like, is there something about me that has Dory written all over me? I get compared to her a shit ton.
I would say it's the bubbliness.
That's fair. Okay, that's fair.
Now, can you make sexy whale noises?
What? Oh God! Enigma, what the fuck?
No, unfortunately, whale noises will always be cute and endearing. I can't read whale noises. They're too pure.
All right. Number 6 from Film Forever. What is your most recent regret? Even if it was simple as, oh, I missed that bus, or no, I dropped the thing and now I look dumb.
Oh God. I'm going to try and say this without getting too sad, but my most recent regret was not taking my rat Lottie soon enough to the vet because she has breast cancer, I think.
Hugs.
Yeah, I'm
We
sorry.
will
That's
not- no,
the
by
only
all
sad thing
means.
I'll say in the entire stream.
Steps. We'll go now to Hawthorne Bunny, who has some questions. What is the largest thing you've ever eaten? Wow, lewd.
Ooh. Oh, that was a very bad first reaction that I was going to say, which was going to open it. I'm not going to say anything else. Okay. Sorry, just thought of an old funny joke.
No,
I'll get back to that later.
That's
Unless you want me to get to it now.
Hey, by all means, if you want to go for it, go for it.
Just like once upon a time, everyone thought like I was sleeping with literally every Brony musician.
Whoa.
just because I was, I'm such good friends with them and I am dating
Yeah.
Tarby, like he's my fiance and stuff. And
Wait, Tarby?
Yeah,
I love his Nightmare Moon song.
I love that entire album is good. Let me tell you, I'm so proud of him.
Tarby's fucking awesome.
He is really good, and I hope he can hear me talking loudly about him at the door. There was just kind of a joke like that going on for a while. So I made a Tumblr post one day, and I was like, I think it's really rude that everyone's saying I've slept with a whole bunch of Brony musicians when I've only slept with like 2.5.
See, now we ought to know what the half is. Did they just like die halfway through of like joy?
No, someone walked in on the hotel room. We had to go handle an emergency.
Oh, awkward. Moving on.
Yeah.
Now I'm sorry I asked.
No, it's okay. It's a funny story now, but the largest thing I've ever eaten was, God, probably a calzone. Like, they make those things fucking huge on the East Coast, and once upon a time, I would be able to finish one, but now, I eat like a freaking rabbit.
Who
man.
touched my calzone?
Number 2. If money and technical challenge was no object, what cosplay would you like to do?
I still really, really, really want to do Rarity's vintage Wonderbolt costume. And I think I might try and do that soon. And then her Daft Punk costume, because I want to, make a good helmet, but that's going to require a lot of investment, not only materials, but learning how to do electronic LED kind of stuff. So that would be neat to do eventually, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to learn it or if I'm just going to have to shell out thousands of dollars to get someone to make one for me.
Which one was Verity's vintage outfit? Was that the one with the marching band helmet?
Yes, exactly.
What if you tried doing her punk rocker outfit?
I started a very basic one at a Nightmare Nights Dallas. and I only wore it for part of the day because I realized that my dress was really, really short. And even though I was wearing like my booty was there, and I was like, I don't want to
Let's
my
not
booty
flash
out. I
people.
don't want to. Yeah, don't want to flash people. Don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. So I
Hey, your
just
shoelaces untied.
been in the hotel room. So I will do that when I get in eventually. I don't get a chance to cosplay Rarity a lot at BabsCon, so I doubt I'll be doing her there. But let's see, HRPC, BronyCon, those are two I'm planning on going to this year. So hopefully one of those ones I'll do it.
If we don't sync up at BabsCon, we will definitely sync up at HRPC because we're going to be there as well. We're a community guest at both cons, so we'll definitely set up some time. All right, number 3. Let's see. Question number 3 is: no matter how bad it is, can you do any impressions from for voices from the show?
The voices I'm okay at, but what I excel most at is singing the characters, and I'd be happy to sing a little bit for y'all.
Please.
Okay. Let me I should have grabbed a glass of water, but now I have orange juice. Whoops. Okay. 3 months of winter coolness and awesome holidays. We've kept our hoopsies safe and warm, time off of work to play. But the food we stored is running out, and we can't grow in this cold. And even though I love my boots, this fashion's getting old.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That was great.
Thank you.
I'm like waving my arms like a weird human bird.
Really?
That was awesome! And you just like jumped from impression to impression like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All the way out in like Sergeant Tin Man just posted hearts. Ratchet Starfart.
Ratchet Starfart.
He's so good, heart. Alex _ says, "Oh my god, I love it." Hawthorne Boney says, "Duh, that was super." Sergeant Tin Man wants more. Oh man, but we're not going to put you on a pedestal. Just have some confidence. That was awesome.
Oh, that's so nice. Like, I don't know. I'll just go. I figured this was going to come up in the chat eventually, but even though I put on my page voice actor, what I think I would do the best at is characterize singing voices. And if that's all I do, I'm like super, super, super happy with it, even though acting is just as fun. But that is, even if I can't always do voice imitations, my singing it's bizarre. I don't know how I can do it.
Well, would you consider like doing some of those like the voice panels that they do at like cons and stuff?
Yes, I do try and scope them out. BabsCon, I feel kind of doing because I don't want to be a conflict of interest since I am Golden Gates and stuff. Even though I was welcome to this year, they were like, "Oh yeah, you can totally do it," but I'll do it like when it's not my time to shop because I'm out there on the pedestal a lot that weekend. I want to give that to someone else. So
totally fair.
But eventually, maybe I'll have time for one. Just usually I'm too busy, but I'm trying to work on being less busy at cons. Oh God, why is my phlegmy so phlegmy today?
It's all good. That is not the worst. It's not the worst thing we've had ever on this podcast. Don't worry.
I'm glad.
Number 4. What is your favorite sea creature?
Ooh, seahorses. I love seahorses so much.
Shoo-be-doo. Shoot-be-doo.
Yeah, Shooby-Doo indeed. Like, I actually have, like, I live near Pismo Beach, so there's a lot of beach-related crap out here, and there were some cups at Walmart with seahorses on them, and I bought, like, 3. So, yeah. Seahorses are good.
Awesome. Let's see. We're going to go out and grab a question from Twitch. Sergeant Tin Man asks, about your cosplay. Do you hand make everything you do, or do you frequently reuse components that you're able to purchase?
I used to be more on the buy off of Amazon and refurbish it later sort of train. I'm trying to do more hands-on stuff lately. For instance, my Sleepless in Ponyville rarity was completely handmade, and my rarity tail, aside from buying the bra and buying the fins, was also handmade. I do get help on those. My seamstress friend does help me out, but part of the reason why I do need help and stuff is because I have no room in my apartment to do any cosplay making myself, which sucks because like I'm actually reading more into it, and it's like, oh my god, like I can actually make everything from scratch. Like this is stuff I know how to do, just I don't have the means. So eventually, I'm stuck here for like another year in Grover Beach, I'm sure. So eventually, what I would like to do is have enough money and put aside for a storage unit or an office space or something like that, and I will make them out there if I have to. But
The superhero for Grover Beach, is it Super Grover?
if only we had more Grover crap out here representing Grover. No, it's actually like Grover Beach is unfortunately shined by the much better Pismo Beach and the much more better San Luis Obispo. So, you know, we do what we can to not be a redneck beach, but we are. Woo!
You might be a redneck beach if.
Hey, Priest, we've been forgetting
That's
something.
the only beach in the area where you're allowed to drink beer in public.
We've been forgetting something, Rev?
Yeah, we've been forgetting something.
What?
Hey, everybody watching. Drama, 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 drama,
Oh,
drama.
God.
Drink,
no.
bitches.
I was gonna say.
gosh.
I did
All
not
right, that must
say
have
drama
easily
enough.
been like 8 shots. Oh no.
Time to finish my not a tequila sunrise because I have no grenadines. It's more like a tequila sun.
We're gonna drink some tequila, son.
Out in the middle of the desert, you know, with a couple of your hombres.
I heard her say that she has no grenades.
I don't have any grenades either. I mean, that's true.
But don't think that doesn't make a strumpet unlethal. Oh, man.
Hi, Coconut. Untie this cage.
She says that after you say something about her being not lethal.
That's the ringtone of the week. All right.
Like, yeah, I'm a hard bunny.
RK Striker JK5 has the next set of questions. Treading a little bit of previously tread ground, but what's your favorite non-MLP franchise?
Ooh. I want to try thinking of something other than Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts is acceptable as long as you can explain the storyline.
Okay. Once upon a time, I was able to, and now it's just like, I don't know, a bunch of gay shit starts. I mean, I would think that I'd be able to relate, but I can't. But I think other than that, like, I'm really big into Sonic the Hedgehog, TBH.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that was like my first love, like my first big old fan. Oh, other than Disney, I guess Disney was my technical first, but that's everyone's is Disney. So,
Disney's
so yeah, like,
everyone's first.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't know. Maybe people do make their own Disney OCs. I'm not particularly guilty of that. But I definitely made a whole bunch of Sonic OCs, whole bunch of Kingdom Hearts OCs. Whew. Whew. My
Rouge was the
old
original
DeviantArt
waifu.
profile is quite the gem. If y'all want to post that on the Twitch chat.
So when are you gonna combine? When are you gonna combine them by having Sora fighting alongside Sonic?
Part of that cut out. What'd you say?
When are you gonna combine them by having Sora fight alongside Sonic?
You know it's already been done somewhere.
That's clearly the new Super Smash Brothers game.
You know, it's just a matter of freaking time. Like, Let's be real here.
Yeah, Disney will buy Nintendo at some point.
Like as soon as maybe they were thinking about putting Nintendo Land in Universal, I think, but I think someone else holds the Nintendo USA copyright. I don't know if Disney will be trying to go for that yet, but they might.
All
More
right,
drama yet to happen that we want to happen. Drama.
Did you say drama? Yeah.
All right, we're going now to Rundown Jet because we covered doing stuff for non-MLP franchises. Why is bagged milk the best milk?
It's not the best milk. The best milk is coffee milk by Dare in Australia. Baboom.
Oh, called out, Canada. Take it.
I mean, I'm just gonna be real here.
All right.
I mean, I was prepared for this question. What?
Which one of you four guys want to do the violin jingle? Because it's time.
Oh, what's the matter, Priest? You can't grab your balls hard enough to do it.
All right, fine. It's time for questions with Vylon.
Squeeze harder.
Vylon is well known for being one of our most distressing question askers. And it looks like we've got more than one question this week. So, Strumpet, do you ever just look at somebody and wonder how they moan during sex?
Well, funny story. When I think about that person, I'm usually very, very good at getting to find out for myself. Whoops.
And now a collective blush over the four guys in the podcast. Moving to the next question. How are you today?
I'm actually pretty good. Woke up a little groggy because I slept for like 16 hours yesterday, but I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome. Now we're going to Vandamoose, who has a whole slew of questions for you. If a mimic can morph itself into anything, does this mean everything can be a mimic?
Oh God. I'm distressed right now.
See, you one day reach into your medicine cabinet for your insulin, and it turns out to be a mimic.
Coconut just scratched at my knee. He can tell I'm distressed. Are they asking you any existential questions right now? Like, because that's not good. But oh God, like that's actually something I'm going to be saving the next time I'm around. Like one of my really, it's legal out here. Hi, friends.
Ah, no, that's totally fair. Totally fair. And also, we don't have any problem with things related like that. So.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Okay, good.
Number 2. Is being a mimic considered cheating in the line of cosplaying?
Yes. Absolutely. We actually, funny story, one of the BronyCons that I was a guest for, I think it was actually the one that was televised by AMC, someone straight up ripped off one of the judges' Twilight Sparkles formal gown. And like as soon as she came on, like I was actually like, oh my God, that's really beautiful. She tugged on my actually that was a sleeveless dress, so like what did she do? She must have poked me. But anyway, she got my attention, was like, don't put anything for her, put disqualified. That's my design. And I look closely and sure enough, it was her freaking design. So yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, mimics are definitely cheating. And like it was kind of interesting because he's thumping at me right now. Oh my God. Like, I don't know, it was kind of funny and commendable that she was able to, and like I don't mean this in any disrespect at all, she was able to take the design and actually make it plus size, which is kind of difficult to do if you don't know anything about seamstress. So she obviously knew her stuff, so it was like, why are you stealing someone else's design? So just remember, kids, don't steal anyone else's cosplay design. That's lame.
Is that really common?
More common than you would think. I mean, I haven't seen a stark example other than that, in the My Little Pony fandom, though I could have sworn someone saw the design of one of my Milky Way cosplays.
Wilkie
And then
May.
Wilkie May. I have stutter and speech issue. Spoonerisms are the most common threat. But yeah, like I could have sworn one of my Milky Way cosplay designs, but I just let it go. I was like, it was kind of similar to one of Atrial's designs anyway, so it could have just been whatever. But
So
continue.
So you guys encounter a bunch of real life Siri polo mares.
A little bit, yes. And that's the thing, like, it'd be cool if they found a different way to be, because there's changelings in the show, so you can implement an idea of something else, like with the guys of, oh, it's actually something original. But just put your own spin on it, man. It's okay to have inspirations. Just outright copying, that's just lazy.
Right, of course. All right, number 3. Based on what you've seen, what is the best house in Small Horse Town?
The question, the best house in Small Horse Town?
Correct. Oh my goodness.
Happened to me.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
There,
you're back.
we can hear you. We can hear you now.
Okay, so the best house in Small Horse Town? Is that the
Yes.
question?
Correct.
Okay. Unsurprisingly enough, it's the Canterlot Boutique, because I love carousel design. Not carousel boutique. Sorry, said the wrong C word, but yes, carousels are one of my aesthetics.
I got another C word we could say.
Okay, you're treading thin ice. You're treading thin ice. What is it?
What is it? What?
What's your
A
word?
word.
What's the word?
Well, I have a speech impediment, so you'll have to forgive me. Drama, 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 drama.
Oh my god! I'm almost out of drink.
All right. I was made aware that I accidentally skipped a question above, and it's actually one of everyone's favorite questions, so I'm going to jump back for a second. The other guy asks, how does this picture that I'm posting into our little chat here make you feel?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
I accidentally went to the wrong. Bad. But I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, in a way.
She was so distressed, she fell into the timeout channel.
Like, nope, gotta go.
That's it. Thanks
Putting
for watching
myself
the
in
podcast.
timeout.
All right. Number 4 from Vanda Moose. You find a booty chest. What is in your ideal booty chest?
I'm guessing they mean like treasure booty.
Yes.
No, it's like crotch tits, just, reversed.
Stop!
Rabbit. We will have a serious talking after this podcast.
Sanctions against. But in my ideal booty chest, it would be full of Decodent and Whipple supplies, so I can bedazzle everything I own.
All right. Number 5. Chest fluff. Hot or not?
Absolutely.
Good answer.
I mean, I like a bare chest if you have a bare chest too, but like, oh my god, I'm gonna embarrass him a little bit, but Tarby has like a little tuft in the center of his chest, and I stroke it all the time. I love it.
Ooh.
I don't have a bare chest. I only have a human chest.
I'm going to leave.
It's gonna be months now before Tarby can even have a chance to rebut what you're saying. So.
Oh yay! Unless he heard me say it just now, but no, he is probably asleep. Oops.
Oops. All right.
Don't
Number
touch
six.
it, a bunny.
Number 6. How do you properly praise the flying spaghetti monster? With marinara sauce?
Well, times have changed nowadays, so I think the only people that can praise the flying spaghetti monsters are the bear people, as we've since discussed in this chat.
Totally fair. Totally fair.
Otherwise,
seven.
you're appropriating their religion. Sorry.
Got him. Number 7. By the way, that booty chest from earlier, it's also a mimic. Shocking, right?
Oh my God.
It's just started digesting you. How do you MacGyver your way out of the belly of the beast? What will be the most basic supplies that you will need for this plan to succeed?
Okay. So I've seen Little Shop of Horrors before, so I think I know how to break out to a musical number, and then he will get distracted, and we'll both go into a rousing duet, which would need me to come out of the chest to properly, properly portray the exposition between us. And I think, being this mimic chest that has just broke out into song would understand this, but that is just a ruse. And I'll suddenly break out of the musical number and get away. So, haha.
I love it.
This makes me wonder how much mimic vor images there are.
Oh
Oh,
my
no.
God.
No.
There
Don't
has
you
to
know
be.
your actions will have consequences? It's time to stop.
A fun fact, did you know that there are vor panels in some conventions around this world which basically consist of people going face first into sleeping bags in panel rooms and pretending they're being eaten?
I did not know this.
That's disturbing.
Oh my God. Do they put like angry googly eyes at the opening of the sleeping bag? And fake teeth?
I
See,
really
no,
hope they do.
I'm sitting here thinking like they also get like some sugar water stuff together to get it like slimy or sticky, so that way they can like slurge around in the sleeping bags.
Slurge. I love that.
I don't know what else to say. But you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you mean, oddly enough. Just it's like the word gashunk. Like, you don't know the noise of a shark breaking in through your door, but gashunk would be it if it's there. So I guess that would be the noise to just going around
Actually,
a sleeping bag.
what I'm associating with that noise is the sound of a dildo being shot out of a dildo cannon, t-shirt cannon.
Gashunk.
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 You just like hear it wobble through the air.
No. I mean,
It's like-
that's perfect, but no.
All right. Number 8. You've just freed yourself from the mimic's grasp, and you are wow. Okay, we're really doing mimics today. And you are now heading home to best house in Small Horse Town. You are all covered in a slimy substance. At least you'll be able to get a nice hot bath as soon as you get home. But wait, why is your house on fire? Your house is on fire! As you storm in, you try to put out the flames, and you see it. The little miserable creature that may just be the reason for all the shit that's happened to you today. It's Spike, the local pyromaniac, holding a canister labeled as jet fuel. It may be too late to save your home, but you can at least take revenge. Describe in detail, what would you do to Spike?
Okay, I'm gonna be real here. Motherfucker is only like 2 feet tall, I think. I would just punt that bitch like out the window. Boof. Go away.
Why not punch him into the burning house? I mean, not that he'll light on fire or anything, but it'd still feel good.
That's true. But it's like, I mean, I love Spike, but he stands no chance. Like, he's kind of a puss. I'm sorry.
Kind of? Only kind of?
Okay, maybe he's a big puss.
That's wonderful. Oh, but I also have to take a moment to step back and go, you did break the running chain of people saying fuck Rarity in front of him. So, good. No, it's fine. I like your answer better.
Okay, good.
All right.
Rarity's a thought. No!
Mobile Sam now has the next question. Pause for a moment because I noticed that we are paused on Twitch. Oh, no, we're good. Okay.
Okay.
Mobile Sam's next question. How do you feel about potatoes?
Oh my god. I love potatoes. I was actually so like into and addicted to potatoes at one point that like my doctor told me to stop eating potatoes. So now I can like justify giving myself potatoes like maybe once or twice a week. And it wasn't even really because I was given a strict rule to it. He was just like, yeah, maybe you should think about eating them less. And I think I was just so devastated that I was like, I can't eat potatoes ever again. But no, I do. In fact, like, oh god, I had a real big hankering for a Wendy's baked potato for some reason.
Ooh.
There's just something about the way that those potatoes sit all day and wet them in, and with the butter.
The butter and the salt.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Now we're going to questions from Am I Dead Inside? And we're going to try to get through some of these before. We only got about 13 minutes left, so I think we're just going to end right on time. Strumpet, how much ammo do you think Season 8 will give to the fan fiction community?
Well, I guess it just depends on who they decide to focus on. Because, I mean, I'm going to be real here. Like, I've been a little disenchanted with the show lately because there are fewer and fewer Rarity episodes, I've noticed.
How dare they?
How dare they? Don't they know that they made this show for me? For me, Strumpet. But I don't know. Like, they seem to have been giving us a whole lot to work with, at least in the Starlight and Trixie sense. So I have a feeling it'll be there. But like, part of me hopes that they just go freaking ham wild with this next season, and all of a sudden it's following an anime slice of life sort of scheme instead of a learn your lesson scheme. And instead of actually gaining things from the show, we'll see shit like, I don't know, what usually happens in slice of life anime. I know they all
they if it's Azumanga Daioh is anything to go off of, they spend 30 minutes trying to figure out how to get rid of hiccups.
Oh yeah, like that's actually something that would happen in a kid's show, I think. But I actually said at one point on Twitter that Spike is in line to have his own harem episode sometime soon. Just gotta look out for it. I'm just like,
Love it,
I think that was the day when the leaks were going out, and I was like, everyone make up fake leaks to drown them out, and that was one.
I would have said that they would have come up with a beach episode, but they already did that in EQG.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, how dare they give that to EQG instead of the show?
We need ponies and bikinis, damn it.
We need their crotch tits covered, damn it.
I swear to God, if you ruin this with crotch tits for me, I'll come to your house. I think they actually like found out a way for the ponies to wear swimwear. I just forget. I'm sure it looks stupid though.
No, like there was I'm trying to remember the episode. There was an episode where like Granny and Apple Bloom and Applejack and Big Mac were all like swimming in a lake. And I think it was pretty much just like pool floaties and stuff. There wasn't anything like super fancy.
Okay, that's right. Okay, maybe they don't have horse bikini. But maybe that's for the best. I don't know.
Well, and you really wouldn't want to go to Enigma's house anyway. It's like in the middle of Compton, so
Yeah, come at me.
Yeah, you'll have to get through all the muggers and stabbers and gang rapists and all that other fun shit.
Okay. Let's go.
No, seriously, come No, seriously. Seriously, come at me. I need to get out of here. Help me.
Number 2. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, this is a focus question. I'll try and skip past it quick. Milk. Milk is dead.
Milk's dead.
Well, will you ever force me to eat spicy none left beef pizza again? I know. Okay. Moving on. Oh god, this one's for me. Does Claude make me beat my meat like a father beats his children? Oh my god, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
No. Okay, back to Strumpet. Okay.
Yas.
Oh my god! What the fuck? What are these questions? Okay, I'll do this. I'll do
Is
this
it
the best
another
way
mimic
possible.
question?
No, it's not a mimic question. It's worse.
Oh no.
All right, I have to read it this way. How much cockpit do you love? Does it make you want to swallow that creamy, thick, salty motor oil?
You had an airline peanuts joke lined out for you, and you went with motor oil. Fucking disgusted right now.
I'll put your tray in the upward locked right position. Shut up.
Does this make your jet fuel burn?
I'll check your baggage. Oh, okay, that was good. Fix myself.
And then you make a joke about chemtrails and
Oh, god.
Get out of here.
That's fart fetishism. No, please no. All right.
No, don't go back to
Don't you let... Damn it, never mind.
All right. Let's see. Let's tweak this one a little bit. Strumpet, what do you think of the fanon of Gamer Luna?
I think it's a cute little fanon. I actually am fond of both. I think I knew 2 buddies who ran that at one point. John Joseko and Eneko, or however you pronounce that. I think
Lumineko?
Yeah, Lumineko, I believe. Yeah, that's what they go on Tumblr, I think. But yeah, no, like I supported it for the fact that it was my friends doing it in the first place. But I thought it was a cute little thing, and I actually kind of like a lot of the Luna headcanons, to be honest. Like Luna After Dark is one of my favorite ones.
Yes.
So I don't know. There apparently you can do no wrong with Luna headcanons because they all seem to work.
It's true.
So yeah, I'm here for it. Long story short.
And then next question is: have you ever watched two Best Sisters play, which is the fan animation, and what do you think of it?
Oh god, that was like so long ago that I watched it, but I did think it was really funny. Like the oh god, what's my favorite two best friends play?
Matt and Pat.
Yeah, Matt and Pat. It's like she's a space bitch that's from the future and the past. Was that Dead Space? That was Space. Yeah, Dead Space. That one. Like,
Yeah.
That was the one I watched, and that's what got me to fall in love with it. So, yeah, no, I'm all about it, and I think, parody fan animations is a good way to breach yourself out and practice animation. So, I'm, maybe not like the most avid fan of it, but I'm very supportive of it.
Cool. All right, and then number 7. Oh, it's to me. Will you 9 Strumpets 11? Okay, so let's go. We got 5 minutes left. So let's do a few very quick BabsCon related things. Strumpet, what are you particularly excited about with this year's BabsCon convention?
Ooh, that's a good question because there's actually a lot of stuff that I liked being involved in. Actually, the thing that I'm looking forward to the most is I've never worn cosplay armor before, and from what I understand, Golden Gates is going to have some armor this year, so I'm looking forward to doing an armor cosplay.
It sounds like there's going to be some battles.
A little bit. Well, I'm not going to spoil much for them. There could be
Ooh.
some
It
struggles.
sounds like there's going to be some strap-ons involved.
Whoa!
Oh, boy,
Not that kind of sword fighter.
I am suddenly excited to see how this will turn out.
Well, okay.
Don't you want to undo that clasp?
Like we were just talking about earlier in the podcast, things we could do to make things more family friendly, and then we just do this.
Since when did we say anything family friendly?
Literally never, but that's not. Okay. If you had final question, Strumpet, before we begin to wrap things up. If you had 2 minutes to tell people why they should go to BabsCon, what would your case be?
All right. You should come to BabsCon because we are like we have just I don't know, just this sort of relationship with the area that I know it by the back of my palm. Everything's even like with the stuff that goes wrong, you can't help but have a great time at BabsCon because there's just something in the air of maybe it is the party floor, I don't know, but there's just something about the companionship in particular at BabsCon. It's like if you're gonna go to a convention and go like and expect for a rambunctious adventure of shenanigans and stuff, like BabsCon is the one to do it. And I know we put a lot of hard work into, you know, not just like the show and stuff, but like the technical aspects too. You know, we're trying to make not just pony conventions fun, but we're trying to dabble in making conventions in general like a more immersive experience. And I think if we are all more open-minded to that and stuff, like I think we're all gonna have a super good time this year. And I don't know, I'm just looking forward to it all again because I just always have a good time.
Really well put.
Even with the drama.
Oh gosh.
Drama.
Hey, there's no con like a drama con.
Every convention has drama. It's just the fact of life. It's just what you do with the drama that makes it fun. And for some reason, BabsCon just lends itself to turning drama into funny stories.
Oh, you mean like my first one?
What?
Priest knows this one. My first BabsCon, apparently 2 BabsCons ago, this guy gets up on the stage in cosplay in full German Nazi outfit and Sieg Heils the crowd.
I was on stage for that, you know.
I know.
You were, and so was Pencil. Oh my gosh.
And that like Pencil's great because he's like the
there's the
he's so shocked.
It's kind of wonderful because between all the people that are on stage, like there are 6 people on stage, and you could point out to each individual judge the 5 stages of grief and then cackling.
Yep.
But anyway, let's let sleeping dogs lie on that particular one. Trumpet, how could people get in touch to see more of your cosplay, see more of your opinions, and get in touch with you outside of listening to this podcast? They want to follow you as a result of listening to this.
Okay. As of now, the only thing that I can admit that I'm paying a whole lot of attention to is my Twitter. So Twitter's the surefire way. Sureshire. It's the sure shot way to, find out what I'm up to and stuff. And eventually I would like to have my YouTube channel restored. I'm trying to get it back from this dumbass email that I had a while ago. And, hopefully I'll be able to post more content. I would like to do more rants. I'd like to do more stuff about, talking about cartoons and things I'm interested in and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll have a YouTube up soon. But for now, Twitter is the surefire way to keep up with me because I'll definitely be posting it on that when it happens.
Awesome. We'll definitely have that in the description of the video. both when it's here and on Ponyville Live, and we've got it in the Twitch chat right now. Please go follow Strumpet. And then, of course, since this is a part of BabsCon month, and you guys want to see more of these interactions, maybe see Strumpet all decked out in glorious Golden Gates battle armor, or maybe even attend any of the 2 panels that we're doing where we're giving out free MLP comics or prizes and all sorts of really cool stuff. Be sure to go get your tickets now. They're selling quickly with the discount code, all caps, Barcast, and you will get an extra little amount off of your ticket, and we hope we can see you guys all out there. But until then, we're actually over time already.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone, for watching the Barcast. Strumpet, we had such a wonderful time today.
It was really fun. Thank you for having me, y'all.
Yes, we didn't drive another one away. Yes! That's a win. That's a win. High fives all around.
No,
All
high
right.
fives all around for sure.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Barcast. Your bartenders have been Enigmatic Otaku,
How's the coconut?
Milk,
Oh.
coconut milk. I like it. Ravage.
I didn't stick my foot in my mouth, but I suckled on my toes.
Okay. The glorious Strumpetchan.
How can you make almond milk if they don't have titties?
Oh. I love this. She's asking the real questions.
I'm secretly a mimic. See you next week.
Bye.